the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Well, I'm glad you could join us. As you notice, we put up a new set behind us here in the studio. No, actually we're in San Jose at the Winchester Mystery House. And Joanna Jaeger is with us right now. She is the board chair. They dropped man and person and just
generic
board chair now, right? Of Parents Helping Parents. And you were helped, Joanna, because your child was autistic, is that right?
Yes.
And didn't know what to do. And
didn't know what to do, and I was told by those in charge that I should call Parents Helping Parents, and I did, and attended a support group meeting of other parents, and received a phone call from a person who was a mentor parent for me and said, you know, I'm also a parent of a child with autism, how can I help? And
okay, so what I'm getting from you then, this is not from professional people, but people who are I shouldn't say just parents.
Other people in the trenches.
Other people who are having problems like that.
Yeah.
And that worked for you.
It was life-changing. There's a real sense of isolation when you have a child with special needs.
You bet.
And to be able to connect with other parents who were facing similar challenges and needed the same kinds of things was very, very powerful. And it was not a group of people who said, oh, you know, isn't this awful, how sad we are, but it was like, yeah, this is kind of bad, but what can we do to make it better?
In other words, there's empathy there, not sympathy.
Huge
right?
amounts,
You have to be empathetic to help another parent to understand really what that's
and
going
also
on.
to learn from the things that other parents have gone through, so you make fewer mistakes than they do.
Well, I can tell you with 8 children, I can list a number of things that we've gone through.
Really?
You know, it never stops.
Yeah.
You know? But it's one of the things that's happened when you're working on the street is that the sirens go by on occasion like that. Well, we'll let them go. Is that right? Okay. They're on the way to help somebody else. Okay, Parents Helping Parents. Now, anybody can get involved in that?
We have a wide variety of support groups ranging anywhere from helping families who have children with learning disabilities to mental health issues to things like autism and Down syndrome and cerebral palsy or seizures or major medical challenges. Mm-hmm. There's the kinds of groups that form, and these are all volunteer-run or groups, are based on what the needs of the parent. A parent might come in and say, you know, there is no group for a child with, some rare genetic disorder.
Well,
can I start one?
Yeah, but how about just, you've got your first child, and he or she is 2 years old, or 2.5 years old, or 3 years old, mm-hmm. and there are issues that come up.
Right.
Are there people who that can drive someone crazy, especially if they're a single parent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough for 2 parents, but a single parent makes it that much worse.
Yeah, there are, we have a huge amount of resources. We have a wonderful library full of all kinds of parenting books, both special needs and just general parenting. Mm-hmm. We have both parents and professionals who come and use those facilities, and students from San Jose State and Santa Clara University. So that we're, in addition to wanting to educate and empower parents, we also want to support professionals that serve our families and children, because the more they know about collaborating with parents and not just delivering information to or services to, the better off we all are.
Yeah, and I think the idea that you're working with your peers in terms of people who may have had the same problems is a big difference between going to a professional who may be well-meaning but has learned from a book and doesn't really feel the same thing deep down that you might feel. Right,
and the same kind of frustrations and the same kind of, there is something unique about another parent's perspective that allows you to, and we have some very, very talented staff people who have, master's degrees in special education and counseling backgrounds and medical backgrounds and things like that. So it's not like we're just parents, but we come with many talents.
Okay, we only have a few seconds left. The 19th and 20th, very quickly, is?
We have a big event, a fundraising gala, and a full day-long seminar with Martha Beck, who is a columnist.
Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at the Fairmont in downtown San Jose.
Okay, great. Joanna, nice to have you here. Joanna Jaeger has been our guest, and she's the board chair for Parents Helping Parents. We're in front of the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose. Thanks for joining us. Thanks.